6 weeks ago, I bought 24 pollination hives that came back from almond pollination in California. Since then, I've taken 2 to 3 splits off of each hive to help keep them from swarming. Well, the flow is about to start, which means this is the prime time for hives to swarm. And the weather is finally starting to warm up here in Michigan, which also means I may be in for a surprise. Which, uh-oh, we got a problem. So, we got 2 cells right there that are fully capped, which means they are ready to swarm if they haven't already sent the queen out. Yeah, they're all over on this one down here too. So, looks like I'm gonna be doing another split. There's a charged cell right there that has a larva inside. Dang, these buggers, they really just got going fast. Last time I checked them, they did not have any queen cells. Just shows how fast they can do it. They had to have laid that egg probably the day after I checked them during this whole entire cold spell. So, we're gonna be doing another split today. But first, I wanna take a closer look at these frames. Make sure I don't have my queen when I split. Make sure I still at least have eggs in here to show that she is still in here and hasn't already swarmed. Man, it's a good thing I checked these, because they work fast. Fast. Oh yeah. Got a couple that are already fully capped. I squished the one on accident, but those down there look pretty good. Yeah, I squished that one. And there's some more right there. Holy smokes, yeah. They have definitely been at work. Lovely. Got some more right here. Might do a couple splits out of this. Uh-oh. Is that what I think I just heard? I just heard a piping. Ha! It might be kind of late. I guess let's find out. Okay, so the main thing I'm worried about right now is I need to figure out if I still have a queen. If I do, then I'm gonna do an artificial split with these queen cells. I might do a couple of them because there's quite a few queen cells on all of these frames. It's actually crazy. I don't know how I missed them because they would have had to been laid. They would have had to been here when I last checked on them. But then now that I think about it, I don't think I truly went through these colonies. That actually might have been 2 weeks ago. So they would have had to lay these eggs right after I did that. That's interesting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look through this colony and I'm looking for eggs. If I don't find any eggs, that means my queen has already swarmed. There's still a lot of bees in here, so I don't really think they swarmed yet. They could be getting her ready to, because the one that I just opened was still in grub form. So they probably have about, I'd say 4 or 5 more days until they actually hatch out. So I'm gonna throw these on a bottom board so I don't squish those queens. So it is very well possible she could still be in here and they could be getting ready to swarm soon. And I could hopefully intervene and be able to stop it by doing an artificial swarm. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. So we're gonna go through these other boxes and see if we can find some eggs. Oh, they're heavy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is craziness. Oh my gosh, it's not even May yet. Today is, well, it'll be May in 2 days. Today is April 29th, but they're already trying to swarm. Like I said, guys, it's swarm season. I hate to say it, but it is. And the thing is with swarming is, once they start, like I said, you can't change their mind. The key is to prevent it. To keep up on your colonies so that they don't end up swarming on you. Because if you're proactive, not reactive, That is the way you stop them. If you're reactive, it doesn't work. At least from my own experience. To each their own. Not really, they were drawing out combs so well before. And now they're like, screw that, I don't want to draw a comb. And now they're being kind of slow. It was cold though. They can't draw a comb when it's cold. The wax is too hard for them to do that. So that would make sense. All right. Oh, lovely. They're gonna send out multiple swarms. Got another queen cell right here that I just ripped open on accident. So it must have been connected at the bottom. You can see all of the, I don't know if you can see it. There's a bunch of royal jelly in it though. Yeah, I checkerboarded them and they were like, nope, not having it. Well, good to know. Ooh, I think they already swarmed. I have some capped queen cells over here. This time on the face of the comb. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. I think I was late getting to this colony, which always sucks to see. Because I was just in this colony 2 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. This is craziness. They literally would have had to do it the day after I was in them. Start preparations at least. Oh, lovely. Got another frame of drones. Yeah, you think they're gonna swarm? I think so too. These like to lay some freaking drone comb for sure. Got another queen cell over here that has a larva in it. Oh yeah, these guys really like to swarm. Got a couple of them, a couple queen cells. Got another one that's capped down there. My gosh, literally, I was just in this colony. Man. I didn't think they'd be doing anything during that cold spell, but little did I know, they already knew that warm weather was coming and they were preparing. They were like, screw this cold weather, we don't care. We're gonna start prepping now. I don't see any eggs. Which, if she did, then I'll just leave this box with them and take that top box like I did the other colony. Should have split these a little sooner. But these are kind of like my trial ones. I was like, okay, how big can I make these colonies without splitting them? And like I said, I was not expecting them to be active like this in the cold. I thought they would wait, but no. Nope, not at all. They were definitely not about to wait. Goodness. This is crazy to me. Alright, got some queen cells there for them. So they can requeen their cells. Man, that sucks. That means I lost some production time on this hive. It's definitely not what I was going for. But just to play it safe, I'm gonna check this bottom box. Yeah, see, these are all resources. Sorry guys, I'm dropping all your pollen. I don't see any eggs in here. She already left. Man, that stinks. But this is the name of the game in beekeeping, guys. You don't stay on top of your bees, they could swarm on you. Like I said, I should have split this one a little sooner. I was trying to see how big I could make it. I knew I was going to have to split it eventually, but I thought it wouldn't be until right after the cold spells. And it looks like I was wrong. Make sure there's, ouch. Well, one got me through the gloves, guys. Barely, but she got me through the gloves. Whew. They're not happy right now. Oh no. How'd that happen? There's a bee in my soup. Okay, got the bee out, but I thought about it and we're gonna have a change of plans. So that queen that I saw that also had swarm cells in the colony, going back to the very first colony we were looking at today. Remember how I said that she looks kind of skinny, and I was noticing that they must be starving her, preparing her to swarm? This means even if I take their queen cells, she's still gonna swarm. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna put this box back. I'm gonna take out, I think there was only 3 swarm cells in there, so I might take out one of them and do a split off of that. But I'm gonna put that box back on the original colony, and instead I'm gonna take her plus some bees out, put them in a nuke, and I'm gonna make an artificial swarm that way so that she thinks that she already swarmed. That way she doesn't end up swarming on me, even if there's no queen cells in that hive, because the bees, they will still swarm and leave that hive queenless. They don't care. They're pretty ruthless. So that is what I'm gonna do. This hive, I'm not seeing a queen in, which means they already swarmed. So I am gonna still take the swarm cells that I did see and do a whole entire split off of those. But I am going to leave in these emergency cells that I saw in here on the face of the comb. I'm gonna leave those in this hive because those are the queens they're gonna need in order to be successful and build the colony back up. Like I keep saying, I'm really bummed that I got to them a little late. Like I said, I just checked on them 2 weeks ago, and then we got that cold snap, so I didn't think they're going to be doing anything, but little did I know the whole entire time they were definitely getting ready, and they knew exactly what they were doing. So that sucks, but lesson learned. Looking back, I realized that something that I should have done in order to be able to maintain this triple stack without it swarming is I should have utilized something called equalizing, meaning I should have taken a frame or 2 out of the hive and put it in a weaker hive that needed that extra boost. But not only would I be helping that weaker hive, I also would have been helping this hive in particular by cutting back a little bit of their bees so that they still had to keep growing and getting a little bit bigger before they decided that they were strong enough to swarm. Oh, yeah. That really sucks. So going forward, next time around, this is something that I'm going to use when I'm trying to see how big I can make a hive for that flow. But hey, that's the fun in beekeeping. We all make mistakes. We all learn from them. What's important is that we don't beat down on ourselves. And like I said, we just learn from our mistakes and keep moving forward.